Ladies and gentlemen, children and boys, Jokers Earth Gaming is back with some MLB The Show 24. I am your host, the one, Joker, and today we are returning to MLB The Show to continue the 2024 season of the Blue Jays. I got a drink there, but either way, this is the 90th game of the season, which means after this there will be 72 games left. For the Jays, they take on the Seattle Mariners. Mariners have a 40-49 record, so they're struggling this year. They're of course hoping to stop the struggle today against the Blue Jays, where they'll put Brian Wool with a 7.5 record with an ERA of 4.04. For the Blue Jays, with their 69-20 record, I have Matthew Boyd on his way to possibly playing in this year's All-Star game, coming up shortly in this season, has an 8-1 record with an ERA of 2.49. This game, of course, will be played in the west of the Seattle Mariners Stadium. Of course, they are third in the standings, while the Blue Jays are first in the East. T-Mobile Park will be the site for this game. Capitalize about 4,800,000 people. Built in 1999, excuse me. It's going to be an open roof with an overcast today. Obviously I'm going to have to do some lineup changes because of the fact that I haven't played yeah, there we go. Well, Devils can't play that. Oh, Belt can. Okay. Sure. Why not? Belt playing, and then put Joey Ball. There we go. There's the lineup. There's, like I said again, we're at T-Mobile Park here in Seattle, where it will be the 69-20 Blue Jays taking on the 40-49 Seattle Mariners. In moments, we'll bring you to John and Chris to call most of the action between these two clubs on MLB The Show 24.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Seattle Mariners. First pitch coming your way next.
Checking out that crowd. Good amount of people here today in Seattle to see these two clubs face off today.
Just about set to go on the hill for the Mariners. Number 22. What do you look for here?
Well, no doubt about it. He's going to have to put together some consistently good performances in order to bring that ERA down. Now, he's got good stuff. He's just got to be able to have confidence, trust it, and really go after hitters. Not nibble. Trust that his stuff can have late life and miss barrels of bats.
And now for the Jays, George Springer. The pitch. This to center field. Rodriguez under it. And puts the squeeze on that one.
Springer flies right out to the center fielder for the first out.
This is a ball club that can really slug. Lots of homers, lots of extra base hits. And Chris, that of course a huge part of success in the standings for this group.
Well, if you're going to be successful in today's game, you've got to be able to hit the ball over the fence. Just defensively, very hard to find the holes. And when you're talking about pitchers, you're coming out of the bullpen, throwing 95 and above, very difficult. It's hard to string together 2, 3, 4 hits to score those runs. So definitely critical to hit those homers, get the extra base knocks, and that's exactly what they've been doing.
Vlad Guerrero Jr. now up for the Blue Jays.
One down, base is empty. High fly ball.
That's hit deep.
Pulls it in for the out.
Up with the hang time. The left fielder
with the good teams in the league right now.
was easy there to handle that.
Bo Bichette up to the dish.
Bo Bichette currently batting .359 this season. He hits one deep down left. The left fielder doesn't get it. Bo
And he's in with a stand-up double.
will continue his leads in the double department with 35 this season. Almost the exact same hit that Vlad Guerrero Jr. did. The only difference is Bo's on base. Brandon Belt has done it again.
His 48th of the year. It's 2-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that.
I'm kind of surprised to have a views on baseball, especially this late in the season. Welcome.
Pitchers are taught to keep the ball down so that you don't get hurt. But unfortunately on that one, he made a pretty good pitch in terms of location, but it was just a better swing.
They're saying MLB to show 2025 will actually have some well improvement.
So 2 down.
As apparently the team from San Diego has heard the fans complain. Back to the ball game, Rafael Devers currently batting .297. Fouls that off. He faces an 0-2 count with 2 outs here. Blue Jays currently up 2-0.
2 away, but 2 runs are in. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set.
He hits it deep. Has the distance but sails. Foul.
Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way just to travel here more.
Ryan Rue doing his 9th pitch of the inning. Gets that fouled off. So Rafael Devers continues to be a menace at the plate. He hits another deep one, and again foul. Rafael Devers, if he can straighten it out, could give the Jays a 3-run lead.
Right side.
A hit like that won't do it, as the second baseman makes an easy grab defensively, could get the 3rd out.
But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And it's 2-0.
The man leading the home run department in both leagues, Brandon Belt hits his 48th home run to give the Jays a 2-0 lead going to Seattle's first plate appearance.
Back at T-Mobile Park.
With the
And on
bat.
mound now, Matthew Boyd. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just, having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
And a pitch. Julio Rodriguez at the plate now. That's ball one.
Rodriguez
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking
currently
for that
batting
shutdown
202.
inning, get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
He hits it.
Gloves it on the dive. Throw to first.
Snyder
And
makes
very
a
nicely
great
does the
play
You can see right there, he
on
looks very
second.
comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop, gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the team up for sure.
Beautiful slide by Snyder. That gets a big
J.P. Crawford up next for the Mariners.
first out.
Collected 3 hits in the loss yesterday. That one fouled off.
Fouls that off. J.P. Crawford, batting .244 this season, has 30 RBIs.
Down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball.
Crawford
Base is empty.
is third in hitting with 78 this season.
On the ground, right side.
Fortunately, he hits it right
Takes
to
it the bag, and
Vlad,
a couple of quick outs.
and with
now we check
that,
out the Mariners lineup. Not the highest team batting average for this squad. They're down towards the bottom of the league in total hits, and Singy, because of that, they don't score a ton.
Yeah, and Boog, I'm looking for a little better performance out of them today. I mean, if they're going to be dangerous, if they're going to be able to create scoring opportunities, they're going to have to start making some individual adjustments. A lot of players in this lineup probably aren't happy with how they've hit the ball so far. So today's a chance to get something going.
Josh Rojas in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Rojas
Base is
has
empty.
10 home runs this season.
Foul.
Currently batting .292, I believe. And I believe he has 38 RBIs.
It's a good take.
Was that 38 or 28? I think it was 38.
A swing
Hits
and a
it.
soft liner.
Just over Vlad Grill's
Right
head.
there. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Springer will quickly get it
That's one of those
in.
knots where you almost
And
expect to
Seattle
get some
still
jabs
has
from your
life
teammates
here
when
in the
you get
bottom
back
of the
to
first.
dugout. Pitch was away, so he definitely pulled off it there. Not
The
much you
DH,
wanna do with the pitch in that location,
Josh
really,
Rojas
but he was
gets
able to
on
guide it
base.
into the outfield for the knock.
Runner at first, 2 away. And stepping in for the Mariners, Mitch Garver.
Garver currently batting .278.
Rojas.
He also has 10 home runs, 28 RBIs. One crack of the bat, who is third in the batting average department for the Mariners with the 278 here.
Kicks and deals. And down on strikes.
Gets caught
Is the
looking,
inning.
and Seattle fails to answer back.
And they're down 2-0.
Joey Votto, Snyder, who made that great defensive play, and Danny Jansen are due up in the second inning with the Jays still up 2-0.
New inning getting started. And the batter now is Joey Votto.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
Joey Votto currently batting .387.
And the right-hander back to work. And it's fouled away. Votto, a former MVP, 40 years old now. And he was a second-round pick.
May
in
expect
2002.
Votto to retire at the end of this year with Toronto. hits it and gives the Jays an additional run.
A gigantic blast.
That just sails fail.
Run of the year, and they add a run. It's 3-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there.
Burning Rube is looking to try to get his 100th inning pitch.
So close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead,
Giving hits like that will not help his chances. Davis Snyder will hit it. That will drop, but the center fielder is there for the first out.
Danny Jansen to hit here.
Danny Jansen currently batting .335. He hits it deep, but sails short and dives in the outfield to the left fielder's glove.
If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Luis Guerrero Jr. batting .338 this season. Got traded back from Arizona to Toronto earlier this year.
He swings and fouls one off.
In the last 3 games, he's gotten 3 home runs. In his last, 6 games, he's gotten 3 home runs.
Gurriel gets a piece.
Guerrero Jr. facing an 0-2 count with 2 outs here. Jays still have a comfortable lead. Currently 3-0.
Stays alive.
Brian Rue, if he can get this out here, will be his 100th inning pitch this season.
Gets a piece and it stays 0-2.
Luis Guerrero Jr. bowing it up. Here comes the 20th pitch. That will be hit, but the second baseman will lean over and scoop it to get the third and final out.
You're watching Blue Jays baseball on the show, Canada.
Seattle looking to maybe answer back here in the bottom of the second. Currently the Jays up 3-0.
And now for Seattle, Luke Raley.
Raley with 37 RBIs this season is only batting .228. He will fly out to Brandon Belt. That's what I said. Brandon Belt, normally a DH or first baseman, playing left fielder today. He makes the grab for the first out here in the second.
First offering is fouled off.
Tyler France, a 2022 All-Star, currently batting .301 this season. He hits it deep, but that will die in the outfielder right to Luis Guerrero Jr. for the second out.
2 outs, base is empty. Luis Urias up next for the Mariners.
Luis
Seems
Urias
like he's making contact with everything lately. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
And first offering is fouled off.
fouls that off. He signed out of Mexico. He's batting a .254 this season.
Swing and a miss. And it's
Matthew
0-2.
Boyd
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters
look to get out of another inning here.
expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
And he gets him to swing, and he strikes him out to end the second.
3-0.
Matthew Boyd has pitched 2 gem of an inning, only allowing 1 hit against Seattle. So Seattle's only been able to get on base 1 time. As the Jays we go to the top of the third. Still has a 3-0 lead.
And the pitch.
Brian Grew coming in his third inning of play.
Inside. Ball one.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
The 2017 World Series MVP, George Springer, who had hit 5 home runs in that series, was probably the reason why he became an All-Star. The left fielder doesn't get it in time, but he keeps the ball in front of him. So Springer will stay on first. Springer runs. And a high throw to second. So Springer will get his 14th. That was a dead shot. Surprised the hair run wasn't on.
Somehow create a little bit more time, or maybe you can prevent that stolen base.
Here comes pitch 25 for Brandon Rue.
And the righty deals.
The rookie. That's hit deep. The center fielder gets it. It's going to be a close play at third. And it's in time. Rodriguez throws a dead shot. And the Jays will have 2 outs here in the third. So Brandon Rue has shut the Jays down after giving up the homer.
Now fly ball to right center. Moore sizes this one up. Nabs it.
Bo Bichette flies out to end the inning. We go to the bottom of the third. Seattle will have Moore, Eglin, and Rodriguez due up to try to answer back for them.
Bottom of the inning. And stepping in for the Mariners, Dylan Moore.
Dylan Moore will be the 8th batter.
Boyd back to work.
This is Boyd's first appearance against Moore for this game. The 7th rounder pick.
Comes up empty. That's strike
Swings
2.
late. 0-2 count now to Moore. And Matthew Boyd gets a pitch across with no swing. The first out. The 9th batter of the order, Sam Haggerty. We finally get here. He's currently batting .242. He's only managed 2 home runs this season. Gotten 21 RBIs. The 24th round pick back in 2005.
Now you're in a tough spot.
Next offering misses.
Will now face a 1-ball, 2-strike count.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Had the distance, but foul. Count remains 1-2, 1 out.
Trailing by 3. You're in the last half of the third. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate.
Jansen is right there.
Jansen makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
And so far, Matthew Boyd still doing a good job on the mound for the Blue Jays.
0 for 1 so far.
We're back to the top of the order. Rodriguez, who did that dead bullet shot.
And there's a hit. And that extends the inning.
To get Springer out, gets on base.
J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit.
Crawford. He gets a hit. Rodriguez will turn around second and make it the third.
Caught it out front and lipped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Rojas at it for the second time, and that's strike one.
Rohan, one of the few Seattle
They've got a guy in scoring position.
hits it. It will drop, and Seattle finally gets a run on the board.
That's back-to-back singles for him. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to. And you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
Slap the other way, foul.
And with that base single by Rojas, we put Ben on first and second, with, of course, Rodriguez coming in to score on that RBI.
Rojas at first, 2 out of the inning.
Mitch Garver was a 9th-round pick back in 2013. He's looking to keep Seattle going here in the bottom of the third. Oh, you can see the disappointment on Matthew Boyd's face. He believed that was a strike, and he might have a true argument to that. That's hit. Bichette will play it. And throws it to Guerrero Jr. That inning.
It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show.
Rojas, as you see there, gets a base hit, which gets Rodriguez, who's on third to score.
Set to lead off the fourth, Brandon Bell.
Looks like Wu will come out for another inning for the Seattle Mariners, while we expect Matthew Boyd to come out in the bottom of the fourth.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
Here's something cool, Boo. When they finished building T-Mobile Park back in 1999, they actually opened it up in the middle of the season. I remember.
There's a swing and a try. And
that will be off the wall.
First, digging for two.
Brandon Bell takes the chance
and his second hit. Well, Singy, he is
and gets his 20th double of the year.
Really slowed the game down.
And 2 for 2 today, with a home run and a double.
The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Rafael Devers.
Rafael Devers next up for the Blue Jays. That one is
with a hit deep like that. Oh, deeper than I thought. That one's gone.
That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Rafael Devers, 21 home runs this season.
The ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now.
Not only did the Jays answer back,
well, they almost robbed the home run right there, and I tell you
they get one additional run to now make it a 5-1 game.
So close, but that was just out of his reach.
That was 346 feet.
And down to the plate, here's the Toronto DH, Joey Votto.
Joey Votto. We hit a home run also earlier today.
Can be tough to bounce back after
hit his 19th home run
nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh
in the second.
Nobody on, nobody out.
Which at the time gave the Jays a 3-0 lead. Brandon Rue gives up another base hit. The rookie seems to be struggling.
But if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Man at first.
But the manager of Seattle will stick with him. Speaking of another young man, Davis Snyder, currently 0-1 this season, has 12 home runs, 29 RBI.
Swung on,
Snyder hits the run deep. And
Now he launches a throw over his head.
a great leaping catch by the left fielder to get the first out here in the fourth inning.
Now it's Jansen to hit.
Snyder almost beat him.
Number 100 here is just one shy of that milestone.
Danny Jansen would love home run number 100.
Swing and that ball smashed.
That's
up the
hit
line.
well, but it goes right to the left
Puts it
fielder,
away for the out.
who will
And there are 2
quickly
outs.
get it in. Ben Rue, of course, has given up a
Here's
couple
Lourdes
runs
Gurriel
this inning.
Jr. He's 0 for 1.
Actually, no, I should say that was the last inning.
Swing and a miss as he was
Lourdes
late that
Gurriel
time.
Jr. signed out of Cuba
Hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality
with
of the
Arizona
strikes. That's
before
been the
getting
real
traded
issue.
back to
You
the
look
Blue
at the first
Jays.
inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
He will fly out
Right side, foul territory.
to end the top of the fourth.
Makes the grab, and that'll do it. The Jays get a pair on this homer. It's now a 5-1 ball game. You're watching Major
Rafael
League Baseball
Devers,
on the show.
as we look at his 21st home run that gave the Jays now a commanding 5-1 lead
Back
as
in
we go
Seattle,
to the
now
bottom of the
left
fourth.
fielder, Luke Raley.
Raley has 37 RBIs, 7 home runs this
As the lefty
season.
gets to work. Strike 1.
Swings hard, but misses it. He is first in runs this season with the Mariners with 47. Rafi Boyd gets him to foul that off. Luke Ryland trying to maybe turn things around here.
In the air, out towards
Unfortunately,
center. And a quick out number 1.
a fly out right to Brandon Belt there in the left field won't do it.
And now the first baseman, Ty France.
Ty
He's 0
France,
for 1.
currently 12 home runs this season.
Nice curveball for a strike.
He is first with 41 RBIs for the Mariners this season. Because unfortunately he does not have anybody on base.
Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2 now.
Quickly
Matthew
into a
Boyd.
0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
40th pitch is fouled off. Not bad for the young
And now the
man
lefty
who has the 8-1 record for the Blue Jays.
knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Looking to get out number 2 here in the bottom of the fourth.
The M's
In
down
Ty
by
France.
4 here in the bottom of the 4th.
Matthew Boyd with the pitch.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
France can't seem to straighten it out, so he has to go back and swing again. He hits it, but it goes right to Springer.
George makes the grab.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync, and the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
2 outs, base is empty. And now for Seattle, Luis Urias.
Oh yes, had a good hit, but ended up being caught in the
These
outfield.
hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient, take some pitches, see if you can extend those at-bats and get some base runners on.
Luis had in his 9 games 8 RBIs, so he's been kind of tearing it up.
Strike, gonna count 1-2.
Is now facing a 1-2 count here with 2 out.
Two down, nobody on.
Matthew Boyd looking to get out of the fourth.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Luis will foul that off, keeping himself alive with the 1-2 count.
The wind of the pitch. Foul ball
That's
still,
hit
1-2 count.
well, but foul.
And now the 1-2 pitch. 2 outs, 2 runners. 1 out. 2 outs. 2 runners. 2 outs. 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 2 outs.
Matthew Boyd.
To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag.
Will get the job done as the hit is hit to Vlad Guerrero Jr. to scoop up the grounder to end the inning. We are at the top of the order.
We go to the top of the fifth. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, George Springer.
Springer has 41 RBIs this year, 18 home runs. He is 1 for 2 today. With the stolen base, may I add, as well.
Moving in the bullpen, Frankie Montas up and loosening in the pen.
This could be Brandon Wu's final inning for the young man, unless he gets in trouble here.
Left field.
That's hit well, but right to the left fielder.
And there's one down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had
Big
it out
out.
front on that pitch away.
Under the circumstances.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Vladdy measures 6 feet 2 inches, 245 pounds, and he's a former home run derby champ. In the first pitch, misses for ball one.
Vlad quiet.
Good he is hitting the first pitch. Smart to avoid the zone right there.
In 6 seasons, he's had 158 home runs. He unfortunately will ground out there to the third baseman, as the third baseman makes an easy scoop to get the second out.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Bo Bichette.
Van Roo, as we expect, this might be his last inning. He's done well. Just as I say that, Bo Bichette will get a base hit. The second generation superstar in Bo Bichette, who leads the game with doubles this year.
Gives way, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
And because of that hit, Bo Bichette chases Brandon Wu out, so Wu will not finish 5 innings.
He last pitched 2 days ago.
Martin coming in sooner than what he was hoping.
Next up for the Blue Jays. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off.
Brandon Bell is currently 2 for 2 today.
Leads off first with 2 down in the inning.
Got his 48th home run of the season.
And he grounds one to the right
Will
side.
hit it just past the first baseman, and that will put men on first and second.
2 on and 2 out. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Here's
So,
Rafael Devers.
Rafael Devers now up. He's 1 for 2. He hits it deep. That looks like it will drop to the center fielder to end the inning. So Frank comes in, does his job, gets the out. Don't know if we'll see him in the 6th. We'll find out after the Jays face more, hungrier, and Regland.
Here's Dylan Moore.
Dylan Moore will face once again Matthew Boyd.
That misses. 1-0.
Matthew Boyd.
As this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all
Has only
game,
pitched
and it's led to
50
some
pitches.
frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Matthew Boyd has only given up 1 run.
Big swing and a miss.
Matthew Boyd looking to get another strikeout here in this game.
That's to third. Devers.
Moore hits it right to Devers. Devers makes the easy grab
Well, he's doing a nice job
for the
of
grounder
keeping the ball out
to
of the
get
air,
the
lets
first
defense
out.
work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And now it's the the switch-hitting second baseman, Sam Haggerty. First
Haggerty
pop-out.
will hit it line drive right to Devers. Devers will easily scoop that and gets the second out now.
But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
We're back to the top of the order with superstar Rodriguez.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Julio has only managed 15 stolen bases. Springer will get it. So, as you know, Rodriguez there does have the speed. Could we see him steal in this inning here? The Moose Man trying to get Seattle fans back into this game. Desperately, currently down by 4 runs.
That's it there. 1-1.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch. And he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
Unfortunately, that's hit right to the center fielder. Gurriel Jr. will end the 5th. And so at the end of 5, as John has said, it is 5-1 for the Blue Jays. Joey Votto, 2 for 2 today. With a single and a home run.
Swinging a foul straight back.
He has spent 18 years
0-1 now.
in the league. His entire career has been with, of course, the Cincinnati Reds before he signed as a free agent with the Blue Jays.
This one in the air.
He gets that off the end of the bat, so he will fly out. Right to the third baseman. Third baseman had an easy grab for there.
The second baseman.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely. Try to hit the ball out of the park. Do what he loves to do.
Dave Snyder hits it down the line. Fair!
And that rolls into the corner. Now he turns and heads for second. And that's a double.
And the young man, David Snyder, gets his 15th double of the year.
You still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
One out, runner at second. And now, Danny Jansen.
Danny Jansen.
99 career homers. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle to base.
Snyder will get hit in. As Danny Jansen will add an RBI to him. And now the Jays have a 6-1 lead. Even though Jansen would have loved to get home run number 100 for his career, he'll take what he gets with the RBI instead. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. batting ninth today, comes in. He's popped out and he's lined out. He's 0-2 so far. He will end up flying out to the center fielder. So no advance by the runner. Runner will remain on first. Seattle trying to get out of this with little damage as possible. Top of the order, and George Springer, who's currently 1-3. Springer hits it up the middle. That's a base hit.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice
still
job to use
pitching.
that big hole and get
2 outs. Man on first and second now. Jansen, of course, is the man on second. So do not expect the Jays to steal.
Wouldn't chase that time. Traffic on the bases with one already in. We're in the top half of the sixth. Swings through that one for strike two.
Vlad faces a 1-2 count. 2 out. Man on first and second. Jays still have a commanding 6-1 lead. Frank will force Vlad to pop up. And the second baseman's there to get the out. Then inning.
On this base hit. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show.
Danny Jansen, as we see the replay, will get the RBI, which was, of course, Snyder, who got that double. That's it. Yep, speaking of Snyder, that pass is Snyder. And Rojas, that's his third straight hit against the Blue Jays.
That's some serious bat speed to generate contact like that, and no doubt a higher launch angle sends that thing out of here easily.
Garver in the box again, takes a strike.
Garver has grounded out, struck out.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up.
Another base hit.
And that's a base hit.
And we'll put men on first and second now.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Now let's see if they can string something together, make it a little more interesting.
Matt Bonds is warming up now.
And now Luke Raley. And that's through there.
Luke Raley, currently 0-2. Is flied out twice. He's looking to try to keep Seattle going here.
Strike 2.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Swings that pitch outside the zone. That's a Matthew Boyd's 4th strikeout of the game.
You feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where
Bichette, 1 and 2nd. Double play.
And Ty France. Whoa.
No errors and 1 left on. 7th
And the inning.
It's the Blue Jays 6 and the Mariners 1.
As Bo Bichette makes the play to Snyder to Vlad Guerrero Jr. And Ty France ends up doubling out to end the inning. Bo Bichette now up.
And first offering is fouled off.
Matthew Bonds is warming up. Tim Mason now is warming up as well.
Righty to the plate. Bounce to the left side.
Bo Bichette,
to first, and he just gets it there inside.
after a struggling recovery by the shortstop, he does recover in time. Crawford,
Brandon Bell,
the
next
get,
up for the Blue Jays.
and it may be a long
him out.
shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
That's a big task for Brandon Bell.
On the ground right side.
He will not get the chance as he grounds out to the second baseman for the second out here in the 7th.
2 outs, bases empty.
Don't know if he will get another chance. Rafael Devers, he's currently 0-3.
Smoked on
He
the
hits it
ground
right
to
to second baseman. The second baseman makes the defensive play to end the inning.
Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. They still lead it though, 6-1.
We are in the 7th inning stretch. Seattle is down by 5. And here comes Matthew Boyd.
Set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's going to be Luis Urias,
who is up to 67 pitches now.
In for a strike, and it's 0-1.
With that strike called. Luis facing an 0-2 count here.
And a pitch.
That's it. Well, back and gone.
A laser to left.
And Luis chips away.
Chipping away. It's 6-2.
Six-two indeed there, Chris. Well, I mean, John.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Dylan Moore up next for the Mariners.
Manager's call time. Brendan Walker, Pete Walker's out there to talk to Matthew Boyd, who's currently up to 69 pitches. See how he feels here. I think, regardless,
Exciting to see a
he could be on a pitch count, or this could be his last inning.
And first offering is fouled off.
Dylan Moore currently 0-2 today with a strikeout and a ground out, trying to keep things going here for Seattle here.
And there's a ball.
We are in the bottom of the 7th.
You're the bottom of the 7th.
Dylan Moore faces a 1-1 count.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Swings late there. Matthew Boyd looking to get maybe strikeout number 5. And possibly pitch at least 7 innings today.
Line of the pitch. Can't connect on the curveball.
There is the 5th strikeout.
So up next, Sam Haggerty.
Haggy, also struggling today, is currently 0-2. He hits it deep, but that sails foul. Had the distance.
The Blue Jays leading by 4 here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Pulls that one foul.
Sam Haggerty faces 0-2 count with 1 out here.
Down the lines just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
That's it. It will drop.
So that will bring up the top of the order with 1 away.
And the question is, will Matthew Boyd pitching another batter?
A lot of base hits on balls hit like that, but there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a long dart in there, and he found a way.
He does.
Foul.
He will face the top of the order in the man Julio Rodriguez, the heart and soul of Seattle,
Man at
who is
first, 1 away.
2 for 3 this season. Hits it. That's a base hit.
They get it in quickly. So first and second down, 1 out. Now the number 2 hitter, J.P. Crawford.
J.P. Crawford has been quiet somewhat today. He's only 1 for 3. One swing of the bat could make this game a really interesting game. He has 30 RBI.
And a swing and a miss.
Swings late there. A bad one.
On the outside edge, just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
And a swing.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. Some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
So first and second with 2
Matthew
outs.
boys.
Josh Rojas up next for the Mariners. 3 for 3 with 3 singles.
It looks like the Jays will elect. Here comes the manager.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound.
It will be a defensive change as it will be Tim Mesa, the left-hander, facing the DH, who is also left-handed.
New pitcher coming on, the veteran Tim Mesa.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
He has an ERA of 4.15. This is 23 games going in this season. The left-hander coming in to possibly pitch the end of this inning and into maybe the next, while Matthew Boyd still warms up. Matt Barnes, I should say, still warms up. The Jays, of course, will have a tough battle with the DH, as the DH is 3 for 3 today. So that's good news for Seattle. The man has not yet not gone on base today. Seattle, of course, will have men on first and second scoring position. They are currently down by 2 runs. The Jays have elected to bring in a lefty versus lefty matchup with Tim Mesa, the reliever, facing the 3 for 3 DH.
Check swing of the first pitch. Look down to third. Didn't go. Haggerty at second. Rodriguez.
Might have been a favorable call there.
And the slider just misses.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count. Runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That fouled off. Luckily it fouls off, because if it was in play, it would have been a sure out to end the inning.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Mesa gets a big strike there.
You've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
The DH, Josh Rohan, trying to cash in these runners. It's hit well deep. Springer's back, but Springer's there, and that will end the 7th.
It's now 6-2. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show.
So at the end of 7 innings, the Jays still have a 4-run lead with that 6-2.
Ryan Stanek on for the 30th time this year.
Ryan Stanek with his 30th play appearance. Currently, ERA is 4.58. He is 1-4 this year. Joey Votto, currently 2 for 3 today with a single and a home run.
And there's a foul ball. Stanek, a 6'4" righty, 225 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. Swing and a pop.
Joey Votto pops it. It looks to be in play. It is, and that's a big first out.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Here's the second baseman.
David Snyder, the young man, is 1 for 3 today with double. He has scored.
Into center.
Unfortunately, he will fly right out to the center fielder. And that's a big second out for Seattle. Seattle Stanklin
next up for the Blue Jays.
keeping this a 4-run game so far. Danny Jansen, 1-3.
And first offering is fouled off.
Fouls that one off. Jansen hits better against left-handed pitchers than he does right. That's to be
Right
understandable.
side,
Jansen still alive. Faces 0-2 count. 2 outs here. Jansen, of course, has 99 home runs. Hits it deep, but it goes right to the center fielder to end the inning.
1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They lead it 6-2.
Here comes Tim Mesa to start things in the 8th.
Back at T-Mobile Park, bottom of the 8th, digging in, Mitch Garver.
Garver, the right-hander.
And first offering is fouled off.
I imagine Mesa will pitch at least against the first 2 batters.
On the ground to the left. Into
He
the
gives up
outfield
a hit.
So a runner aboard to start the inning.
So Seattle does have a man on base to start things here in the 8th.
Here's the left fielder, Luke Raley. 0-for-3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout.
Luke ends up getting a base hit.
Around second, headed for third.
And with that, a run will come home in time. And Seattle is now 3 runs away with a man in scoring position.
So man aboard. Now here is Ty France.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
Being right-handed batters up.
Good luck against this guy. He's been extremely tough to hit this year. His numbers are excellent.
Matthew Bonds, doing his 21st game of the year, has an ERA of 0.42. He's currently a 3-0 record. He's probably one of the best pitchers Toronto has this year. Matthew Bonds, of course, signed as a free agent. Hasn't looked back since coming to Toronto. Seattle, if you're just joining us now, has a man in scoring position. Seattle is down by 3. Jays brought their third pitcher in with his Matthew Bonds. The righty versus righty here will be Ty France, who last inning ended up doubling out.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Obviously, there won't be a double play situation here.
Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Ty France really needs a hit here. He is due. He is 0-3 today. Hit.
Ripped to third.
Right to Devon. Devon forces the runner back. Throws the first. Gets the first out here.
Here's Luis Arias.
Arias is 1 for 3.
And a foul ball.
Seattle, like I said, has a man in scoring position on second with 1 out. Seattle down by 3. Matthew Bonds has came in as relief for Tim Mesa now. This will be the Jays' third pitcher. That's hit. Going to be a play at the plate.
It's offline.
No advance by the runner. The runner will stay.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch
And Luis gets a beautiful RBI to cut the Jays lead down to 2. And Luis is on first with 1 out.
Down with the plate, Dylan Moore. There's a strike.
Dylan Moore, he's currently 0-3. Brad Hand's now warming up. Unexpected, I guess, but then again, this is a 2-run game with 1 out here, 0-2 count. And that is a big second out here.
Just continuing to pile on. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, get back on track. His team needs it.
Moore could not get on base.
Up next for the Mariners.
The switch hitter
Close, but called a ball.
is 1 for 3.
Is ball 1. That one missed.
32,612 people here in Seattle tonight watching this game between the Blue Jays and the Mariners.
And it's 2-1.
With that 2-1 count, man on first, 2 outs.
To the right side.
Hit. Vlad Drill recovers in time. 10 inning.
Hits, no errors, and 1 left. 9th inning coming up. It's the Blue Jays 6 and the M's 4.
The Marlins have came back and made this a game. We go to the 9th inning. Jays only up by 2 runs here with that 6-4 lead.
And there's a new pitcher on the mound, Trent Thornton.
Trent Thornton,
So they're looking for quality pitches
his
out of him
45th game,
Gotta do his best to keep the score right where it is.
has an ERA of 3.83, trying to keep this a 2-run game.
Here's Gurriel.
Luis Gurriel Jr., 0-3 today. Trent Thornton,
The pitch. Hit in the air, left field. Rail under it. Pulls it
gets
in
the
for
first out there
And there's one
as
down.
Luis Gurriel flies out right to the left fielder. We're back to the top of the order with
Back
George
to the top
Springer.
of the lineup. Here's George Springer.
Springer's only 2 for 4 today. Both shots being singles. He has gone and stolen base.
And a foul ball.
Trent, of course, trying to keep this a 2-run game. The getting out of the inning here in the top of the 9th. And the Seattle pitcher now has an 0-2 count in his favor against George Springer. 1 is out. Swings a bad one, and that is a big second out.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays.
Vlad Jr. is 0-4 today. He's had good hits, but unfortunately right to the outfielders.
Absolutely crushed.
But that one, with no doubt, is gone. And that will give the Jays a 3-run lead.
It's 7-4. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boo. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
Vlad Guerrero Jr. gets his 29th of the year.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it, got all of it.
459 feet, not what Seattle wanted to do, is give up another run that make it even harder for the comeback.
Gets a chance to hit.
Bo Bichette, he is 2 for 4 today with a single and a double.
That one way inside.
Bo gives him a look. Did not like that pitch. Trent Thornton trying to do no more damage.
Fly ball center field. No trouble
And he does his job, but he does give up one run.
It's now 7-4.
As Vlad gets his 29th home run, as you see on the screen, against Trent Thornton. Thornton knew it was gone immediately. So like I say, we go to the bottom of the ninth. Jays have a 3-run lead.
Julio Rodriguez.
Rodriguez is 3 for 4 today.
Swing and a miss.
Jays elect
A former All-Star. He throws a curveball, a four-seamer, and occasionally works in a splitter. And a swing and a miss there.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball out of that same tunnel. That splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
and the ready versus ready matchup pays off.
Frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner. With 2 strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on it.
New pitcher now for the Jays, Brad Hand.
Brad Hand.
Here, and something he couldn't get done in his last appearance. So let's see if he can bounce back and lock this thing up.
This will be his 29th game, looking for save number 24. He has a 1-1 record. All he needs is 2 outs for the save. Brad Hands obviously coming in not because of the closing position of a 3-run lead, but probably because it is a lefty, 2 left-handers due up for Seattle here. Bonds, of course, pitched to the first batter, which was Rodriguez, who was 3 for 4 for that day. Ends up striking out on a putout. So Bonds does his job. Now Brad Hand is coming in to do his job and get the last 2 outs and get his 24th save, I believe, for the left-hander. As you know, Brad Hands won the closing position over Romero.
And a ground ball to first.
It's going to be a close play, not as close as I thought it would be, as Vlad will simply touch the bag to get the second out. So Seattle is now 1 out away to lose the first game of this series. Josh Rojas, the DH, is 3 for 4 today. He's the one that made it an interesting game.
One is in for a strike.
As you see, John Snyder leads the league in saves at 30. There is rumors that the Jays might be interested in him in a trade, but they haven't yet to answer that rumor. And the DH hits a solo home run, and now it's a 2-run lead.
It's 7-5.
This crowd is on fire right now. They're going nuts thanks to that home run.
Mitch Garver up to hit here.
Chad Green now warming up. Mitch Garver unfortunately hits it right to third, and Devers throws a dead shot to first to get the out.
Things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, they looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
A 7-5 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Well, what can I say? A lot of home runs, about 6, maybe 7 home runs in this game. Naffy Boy goes to a 9-1 record, while Brandon Rue will fall to 7-6 record. Brad Hand will get the save, his 24th of the year. Notable for Seattle was, of course, the rookie, the DH, I should say, and Josh Rohan. He was 4 for 5. He got a home run and a couple RBIs in today's game. Luis Burns, he goes 2 for 4. He also got a home run and a couple RBIs. Luke Rowland got 1 for 4 with a double and an RBI. He would lay a score. And of course, Seattle's main man, Julio Rodriguez, goes 3 for 5. He only scored once. For the Jays Nobles, you had Black Earl going 1 for 5, getting his 29th home run. Then Joey Votto, he went 2 for 4, getting his 19th home run of the year. Rafael Devers, he goes 1 and 4, getting his 21st home run of the year. Gets a couple RBIs out of that. But of course, we go to the guy that's leading the home run department, who you, the fans, voted as the player of the game. And that would be, of course, the man who played in left fielder today, normally a DH or first, played left field today. He goes 3 for 4, gets his 48th home run, also got a double, a couple of RBIs, would score a couple times, which helps, gives the Jays another win to lead the AL East. In the end, Seattle almost made it interesting at the end, but the Jays defense holds Seattle off and ends up winning this one 7-5. So we'll see what happens in the second game of this series between the Blue Jays and the Seattle Mariners here in Seattle. As once again, like I said, Matthew Boyer gets his 9th win of the year. Brad Hand will get his 24th save of the year. And of course, the player of the game goes to the man who leads the home run department with 48 home runs now, in Brandon Belt. Those were the key players of today's game. In the end, the Jays hold off and win against Seattle in Seattle 7-5. We'll see you on the next episode of Blue Jays Baseball on MLB The Show 24. I've been your host, the one true Joker. Of course, I want to thank John and Chris for calling most of the action between the Blue Jays and the Mariners. But like I said, in the end, it's the Mariners that ends up coming back late, but unfortunately it was a little too late, as in the end, Toronto would hold Seattle defensively and win this one 7-5. Until then, this is the one true Joker. Thank you, and see you on the next episode of Blue Jays Baseball on MLB The Show 24. Until then, this is the one true Joker, officially signing out. See you next time on MLB The Show.